everyone. Today we are going to start exercise 7.3, chapter triangles. In previous videos we have discussed about all the conditions of the congruent triangles and exercise 7.1 and 7.2. Now we are going to discuss 7.3. So here is the first question. The question is here: triangle ABC and triangle DBC are two isosceles triangles on the same base BC, and A and D are on the same base of BC. If AD is extended to intersect BC at P, show that these points. So here I have written, this is the figure, this is angle A, point A, B, C, this point is B, this D, and this point is B. Here is given triangle ABC and triangle DBC, A, B, C, and triangle DBC are two isosceles triangle, means AB is equals to AC and BD is equals to CD. This is given here. Now the first part, we have to prove that triangle ABD, this triangle, this one triangle, and triangle ACD, this triangle, we have two congruent here. So it is given in triangle ABD and triangle ACD, AB is equals to AC, that is given. This is what side, and AD is equals to AD. This is common in both the triangles, so this is also side, common side. Then it is given BD is equals to CD. This is also side and this is also given. So by the SSS congruency, we can say that triangle ABD and triangle ACD both are congruent. Now in the second part, we have to show that triangle ABP, this is ABP, this triangle. Now this time we have to include this part also, so ABP and triangle ACP. So we will take these two triangles, this one and this one. So AB is equals to AC, that we have taken in the previous part, that is given. So AB is equals to AC. This is what side, and here we can write here, because of the first part, this angle, suppose if we are taking this angle as 1 and this angle as 2, so angle 1 is equals to angle 2. This is because of the CPCT of part first. In part first, we have already proved that these two triangles are congruent, so their corresponding part will also be equal. So angle 1 is equals to angle 2. So here we have written angle 1 is equals to angle 2 by the CPCT of part first. And AP, we can see here in the figure, AP is equals to AP, that is common. So this is A and this one is S. So by SAS congruency, we can say that triangle ABP and triangle ACP both are congruent. This is by SAS congruency we have taken. Now the third part. In third part, we have to prove that AP bisects angle A as well as angle D. AP bisects AP, bisects angle A, means angle 1 should be equals to angle 2. So this already we have taken by the CPCT of part first. So this is angle BAP and angle CAP. Angle 1 can be written as BAP and angle 2 can be written as angle CAP. So BAP is equals to CAP. This is by the CPCT of part first. So we can say that AP bisects angle A. Now in this question, further we have to prove that this AP bisects angle D also. So if we take this as 3, this one as 4, so angle 3 is equals to angle 4 also by the CPCT of part first, by the congruency of these two triangles in first part we have done. So similarly angle 3 is equals to angle 4 by the CPCT of part first. Now if we take this angle as 5 and this one as 6, so this we can see a straight line. This is a straight line. So angle 4 plus 5, angle 4 plus 5 is equals to 180 degree. Similarly we can see angle 3 plus 6 is equals to 180 degree. Angle 3 plus 6 is 180, angle 4 plus 5 is equals to 180 because of linear pair. So these two right side are equal, so the left side will also be equal. So angle 3 plus angle 6 is equals to angle 4 plus angle 5. So we can say angle 4 plus angle 6, angle 3 is equals to angle 4. So we can replace here by 3 by 4, 6 as it is, 4 as it is, 5 as it is. So this we have taken with the help of from first. So angle 4 can be cut from both the sides. So angle 6 is equals to angle 5. So this angle 6 is equals to angle 5. So we can say that AP bisects angle D also. So AP bisects angle D also. Hence we can say AP bisects both angle A as well as angle D. Now we have the fourth part. AP is the perpendicular bisector of BC. AP is the perpendicular. To show that this is a bisector, perpendicular means this angle should be 90 degree. This will prove that these either APB or APC is 90. Similarly, bisector BP is equals to PC. So this we want to prove that BP is equals to CP and angle APB or angle APC is equals to 90 degree. So what we will do for this? For this we can use the CPCT of part 2. In part 2 we already have proved that ABP, this triangle ABP is congruent triangle ACP. This we have proven in the second part. So with the CPCT of second part we can say BP is equals to CP. So this is we have taken here in triangle APB, congruent triangle ACP, that was the second part. So BP is equals to CP. This is by CPCT. Also same triangle, the CPCT we can say this angle is equals to this angle. Angle APB is equals to APC. So these two angles are equal. APB is equals to APC by CPCT. Along with it, what we can see in the figure, this angle APB, APC are making a linear pair. So the sum of these two angles is equals to 180 degree. Here we can write. So APB plus APC is equals to 180 degree. So APB plus, with the help of this equation we can replace APC by APB is equals to 180. So twice of APB is 180, APB is equals to 90 degree. Hence AP is the perpendicular bisector of BC. This we can prove. There are 4 parts, so this becomes lengthy. Now we can show the third question. Second question you can do, same is there. Now see the third question. Two sides AB and ABC and median AM. These two triangles are given to us. AM is the median of ABC and PN is the median of QR. This is given and we have to prove these two parts. So this is the third question. In third question we can see here figures ABC, PQR, same sign. It means these sides are equal. In triangle ABC, angle and triangle PQR, AB is equals to PQ, BC is equals to QR and median AM is equals to median PN. This is given to us. Now first part what we have to prove, that triangle ABM, this triangle is congruent triangle PQN. And what is given to us? So if we see here, two conditions we are having, but what about the third condition? So we prove that, first we prove about the third condition. So here it is given AM is the median. So what does it mean? I told you in lines and angles that AM is a median. So median divides the side. Median divides the side. So BC is the side and the median is AM. So AM will bisect BC. So it means M is the midpoint of BC. So BM is equals to CM is equals to BC by 2. BM and CM are equal and they are also BC by 2, half of BC. Similarly in triangle PQR, QN plus NR, QN is equals to NR is equals to QR by 2. So now we take in these two triangles ABM and AQN. AB is equals to PQ. This is given. AB is equals to PQ. This is given. This is what? Side. And AM is equals to PN. This is also given. This is also side. And here is given BC is equals to QR. So BC will divide both sides by 2. What we have? BC by 2, QR by 2. So here BC by 2 is what? BM. Here we'll take only BM because BM is our requirement. We are taking these two triangles. So BM is equals to QN. QR by 2 is QN. So BC by 2, QR by 2, BC by 2 can be written as BM, QR by 2 can be written as QN. So these two triangles, so this is also side. This is also side. So triangle ABM, now we have done that. This side is equals to this side only. This much. BM is equals to QN. So SSS property, these two triangles are congruent. Now for the second part. In second part, we have to tell that we have to do the congruency of ABC triangle, means whole triangle we have to take. This whole triangle we will take. This whole triangle we will take. Now there is no median. Okay, forget about median now. So in that ABC and PQR, we have AB is equals to PQ. This is given to us. This is side. And BC is equals to QR. That is also given. This is also side. So we have to take now the third condition, that angle B, this angle B is equals to angle Q. This we will take by the CPCT of part first. So this is angle. So by the two triangles, by the property of SAS congruency, triangle ABC is congruent triangle PQR. This was the third question. Now see the question number 4. BE and CF are two equal altitudes of a triangle ABC using RHS. Specifically given using RHS, we have to prove that triangles ABC is an isosceles triangle. So what is given? ABC, in which altitude BE is equals to altitude CF. So figure is here. This is given side. This is a triangle ABC and CF is altitude on AB and BE is altitude on AC, and these two altitudes are equal. This is given. We have to prove that triangle ABC is an isosceles triangle, means AB is equals to AC. Now we'll choose these two triangles, this one and triangle this one. These two triangles will take. In that means triangle FBC and triangle ECB, these two triangles will take. So we are using here RHS. So first of all we have to see about the right triangle. Right triangle is which one? In this triangle, first we will see FBC. This is F, B and C. In this triangle BFC, center point is F, at which right angle is there, BFC. Angle BFC is equals to angle CEB. Here E, both are each 90. CEB. Now BC, we can say this is right triangle here, and BC is equals to BC. That is common. This is the hypotenuse. Here is H. And CF is equals to BE, that is given, that is any of this side. So triangle FBC is congruent triangle ECB by RHS congruency. Hence by the CPCT we can say angle B of triangle FBC and angle C of triangle ECB, both are equal. If we know that the sides opposite to equal angles will also be equal, so AB is equals to AC, hence triangle ABC is an isosceles triangle. So this is all the exercise 7.3. So now you can try the examples and the other questions which are left. If any problem is there, you can tell me. Thank you so much.